Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our first video, we discuss about the structure of stomata. So now we are going to discuss about the life cycle of Progonata. Before discuss about the life cycle of Progonata, there are something we should know. In the life cycle of Progonata, gametophyte is the dominant plant, larger and longer living than sporophyte. So this gametophyte is photosynthetic and nutritionally independent that live in moist places. You can see I draw here. These are the gametophyte of Progonata. There are two gametophytes for Progonata, as male gametophyte and female gametophyte. So now label the parts of gametophyte of Progonata. If we consider this is the male gametophyte and this is the female gametophyte, there is no big difference between them. Only the part in top of the gametophyte it is different in female and male gametophyte. So male gametophyte has antheridia and female gametophyte has archegonia. These both are haploid. So this gametophyte is differentiated into stem, root and leaves. But these are no true leaves or stems. So when we writing or labeling these parts, we write these in inverted commas like leaf and this is stem. We should include inverted commas for them. These are rhizoids. This gametophyte is dioecious. It means unisexual. So the mature male gametophyte produce antheridia. එතකොට mature male gametophyte එක antheridia produce කරනවා. mature female gametophyte එක archegonia කියලා structure එකක් හදනවා. antheridia ඇතුලේ sperms තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ haploid. And මේ sperms biflagellated. මේ sperms produce කරන්නේ mitosis වලින්. So we can call this as antheridium. මේක haploid. එතකොට මේ haploid antheridium එක mitosis වෙලා හැදෙන sperms ඒවත් haploid. එතකොට female gametophyte එකෙන් හැදුණු archegonium එක ඇතුලේ හැදෙනවා එක X cell එකක්. එතකොට මේ archegonium එක ඒක haploid. එතකොට mitosis වලින් ඒක ඇතුලේ හැදෙන X cell එක ඒකත් haploid. archegonium එක ඇතුලේ හැදෙන X cell එක archegonium එකෙන් එළියට එන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වුණාට antheridium එක ඇතුලේ හැදෙන sperms antheridium එකෙන් එළියට රිලීස් කරනවා. මේක biflagellated structure එකක්. ඒක නිසා sperms වලට external water through swim කරන්න පුළුවන්. archegonium එක ඇතුළට X sperm එක enter වෙනවා. X cell එක archegonium එකෙන් රිලීස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න ඕන point එකක්. එතකොට මේ sperm එකේ movement එක ගැන කියද්දී අපි කියන්න ඕනේ flagellated motile sperm swim through external water towards egg cell and enter the archegonium in response to chemical attractions. එතකොට මෙතන fertilization වෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ sperm එක egg cell එක එක ෆියුස් වෙලා ඩිප්ලොයිඩ් සයිගොට් එකක් හදනවා. සයිගොට් එක ඩිප්ලොයිඩ්. එතකොට මේ process එක වෙන්නේ ආකිගෝනියම් එක ඇතුලේ. මේක internal fertilization but it depend on external water. Then after fertilization, this zygote develop into embryo and it also retain within the archegonium. මේ zygote එක embryo එකට develop වෙන්නේ mitosis වලින්. ඊට පස්සේ මේ embryo එක ඒකත් archegonium එක ඇතුළෙම තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ embryo එක develop වෙනවා diploid sporophyte එකකට. ඒ sporophyte එක female gametophyte එකට attach වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේම this sporophyte obtain nutrients from the gametophyte. sporophyte එකේ parts තුනක් තියෙනවා. This is food, then seta, and a capsule. එතකොට මේක female gametophyte එක. මේ capsule එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන structures ඒවා spore mother cells, ඒවත් diploid. Then this total structure is known as sporophyte. It is diploid. ඊට පස්සේ මේ spore mother cells meiosis වලින් spores හදනවා. They are homosporous and haploid. එතකොට මේ spores favorable habitat එකකට spread වුණොත් they may germinate and produce green branched filament called protonema. They are produced two types as male protonema and female protonema. There is no difference between these two parts. So if you want, you can draw this as one protonema and then they grow into male gametophyte and female gametophyte. Now this male protonema produce male gametophyte and this female protonema produce female gametophyte. There are special structures known as buds in protonema. These are the parts that grow into gametophyte. I think now you are clear about the life cycle of organota. It is easy to memorize. When you are writing an essay, you should include these all parts. Thank you for watching.